People like video games in which you progress the more you play, but in Magic Arena, you progress only if you win. And even if you win, you do not strictly progress because how the reward system is made. You only get a chance to progress, not a proper progress, due to how the ICR, individual card reward system, is made. Completing a game is enjoyable and rewarding. People play games to complete them. To complete a game, you need to make progress every time you play. Because progress is enjoyable. If you do not progress in a game, you get bored and you quit. I have been playing Magic Arena since 2018. In this game, you have to play every single day to make just a small amount of progress. You are forced to play every day, and doing so makes this game not enjoyable. I have played over a year, daily, since the release of Zendikar Rising, because of the hype of Innistrad vampires, and I decided to make an statistic analysis of this game, and this is it. Each day, the more I play, the worse are my draws, and the best are the draws of my opponent. Many times, actually, I counted 7 in a row on the 20th of January of 2022, in which I left my opponent at 1 life, and they kept drawing board wipes, counterspells, good cards, answers, and I only kept drawing lands 7 times in a row. There are only 2 or 3 good decks, and you keep facing them over and over and over. It's boring and frustrating just to try to hoping for a win to get a small chance of progress. Improve the reward system so progress feels real. ICR, individual card reward, should always give you a card you already don't own 4 copies of. That is the main point of the data sheet that I have linked in the description of this video. Please check it out. As you can see, it's impossible to get all the cards from a new expansion, from a new set, using only ICRs. I mean, for free. If you always get a new card, you are encouraged to keep playing. If the ICR grants you an uncommon, you should get an uncommon card that you already do not own 4 copies of. The same should happen if you would get a rare card or a mythic card. And if you already own all the cards in Standard, you should start getting cards from Historic. And in the unlikely event that you own all the cards from Standard and Historic, you should just get wild cards for the next set when it releases. You should get ICRs from winning and from time spent playing matches. Not in the lobby or the main menu, but actually playing matches. Because players who have been playing the match until the very end, even though they have lost 7 times in a row, those players deserve a medal. They stayed there, they played until the end of the match. Players should be able to complete missions and gain experience points by playing with their own friends. They should count towards the daily and weekly missions or wins to get rewards. Magic the Gathering is mostly played among friends, so this should be encouraged. You should get a present for your birthday, either a booster pack or a complete progress of the vault or some sleeves or even a draft token. When you get an ACR or a cosmetic reward, you should be able to have a choice among what you want. For instance, get a card from the last set, the previous one, or one from the last year. The same would happen to cosmetics. I have every Duel of the Planeswalkers on Steam. 2012, 2013, 2014, 2015. I played a lot Magic Duels too. And I miss a proper story mode in this game, in Magic Arena. Like the one that we had in all those games, in which you learn how the mechanics work, how interact, or how the colors behave, their main idea of each one of them. It's something that this game lacks, and I believe that it would be very positive so new players can learn a lot about the game. The more a game gives to the player, I mean with progress and rewards, the more a player wants to play this game. But it should not be compulsory to play every single day to get everything that this game has to offer. I hate Alchemy. Why? Just why? I played Magic Arena because it was like playing paper magic whenever I wanted to. I did not play Hearthstone because I did not like the digital-only mechanics and the rebalancing or reworking of the cards each few weeks or each few months. And then Alchemy came. We will implement digital-only mechanics. We will rebalance 2 powerful cards monthly. Seriously? It makes me feel like they want to make Hearthstone 2.0. Also, it feels like they want to frustrate the players who designed new strategies, new decks, and they had to work to get the cards little by little by forcing them to get new cards monthly or each 2 months. It's like another way of frustration. It used to be that a deck lasted for several months, but with this, it will feel like you have to switch from deck to deck monthly. And with the fast pace in life that we have right now, who has time to get all the cards and to design a new strategy monthly? If players don't enjoy a game, they quit. If players are forced to play a game every single day, they get bored and quit. Furthermore, you are forcing players who play with historic decks to face players who have alchemy cards. There should be 2 different queues, one for historic only decks and historic only players, and another one for historic and alchemy players. There should be a proper distinction among different queues of players, one for decks of historic only cards, another one for historic and alchemy cards, then the same for standard and standard with alchemy, and the last one for brawl players and brawl and alchemy players. That way, Wizards of the Coast can gather more data among the different formats that they have and focus on the formats that are the most popular among players. But alchemy is the main reason that I have quit consistently playing Magic Arena.